Good morning, good morning. Or good afternoon, I should say. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody's having a good afternoon. Happy Halloween. Welcome to be here. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've actually went live myself. I just been going through some health issues. So, still not 100% back, getting better, but I'm at least here. So, hopefully, everybody's having a good afternoon. Hopefully, or a good day. And what are y'all doing for Halloween? And hopefully, y'all having a grand day. If there's something that's going on with y'all, just look up to the Lord. He'll be there for you. So let's keep your heads up. And if you comment in the chats, it is a little delay, so I'll respond as soon as I see it. And I am sharing out the link. So if it takes a little bit longer for me to respond, that's why. Hey sis, how are you today? Nope, not restarting. The laptop wants an update. I'm not doing that. What are you doing for Halloween? I gotta switch it to the other email. Sorry, I am delayed on my chats. If anything, I just had to share the link out, that's all. Yeah, some parents are gonna do it tonight, but it's a school night. How much time are they really gonna have out there? If you think about it, because kids have got to get up for school and all that, and that's what don't make sense. If it's coming on a weekday, it should be somewhere where you can do it on a on like a weekend, like Sunday, Saturday or Sunday. I muted myself and didn't even realize it. Oh well. Happens to every one of us here and there. Sis, if you want on the panel, I can give you the link. Oh, hell, I can put it in the chat, so I ain't even. Alrighty. And that's good that they do it early. There's a lot of people who don't, or a lot of areas that don't. Let's see. There you go. Yeah, I know it's a small town for you. That helps a lot. Maybe you think like in my area. So, it is what it is.
Yep.
Howdy. Sound like you're having fun. What are you doing around the house?
I'm in the car right now.
You're cutting in and out, sis.
I'm in the car right now.
Yeah, you're still cutting in and out.
It's my phone. It's a piece of shit.
Why did you break your phone?
I didn't.
Obviously, you broke it. And it could be signal issues, too.
Yeah.
What happened here? But yeah, I hadn't seen you the last time I was in the ER.
Yeah.
I'll have to let you know what's going on with that. I'll tell you offline.
Alright.
Yeah, it's been one thing after another as far as body and health wise. You can't help what you're born with gene wise. Hell, I'm a living proof of that.
Right.
Just a living proof of it. If mom had it or dad had it, more than likely I would have some form of the same condition or some one up it. Usually in the case it's like one up. It's like both parents had heart attacks, but yet my dad he didn't have a normal heart rhythm, but he never had a pacemaker.
Yeah.
And I ended up with 3 heart surgeries, so that there gives a proof of, it going up one on him. I guess you can say I beat him out on some of the stuff. I beat him up. I had to up one him. Outbeat him on it. But that's health. There ain't much you can do about your health, and that to maintain it, yes, and take better care of it. But if it's in your genes, only thing you can do is, take care of it. You can't prevent some things.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some things you can prevent, like diabetes, you can prevent that. Stuff like that you can prevent. It's just like a lot of people say, well, if you're smoking, you'll get cancer or that. There's other things besides things you do that can cause cancer, that you can get cancer from anything really, as like the doctors are saying. Don't make
Yeah,
it
pretty
true.
much.
So it's like a lot of people want to put blame. Oh, it's you that causes all this. Nah, your genetics makes up a lot of it. Hell, look at these tests for certain breast cancers. If you have a certain gene or genetics, you're prone to have the breast cancer. So some women choose to do mastectomies. There in itself shows, it's gene related.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are crazy when they want to claim all this health shit, but they don't want to make, a known statement of genetics.
Oh shit, like my family. I think all the women except for one had ovarian cancer.
Yeah, it's just some crazy stuff that goes on. Way
Yeah.
people believe certain things. I don't judge them, but do I sit there and listen to it? No. You can't sit there and listen to the BS that some people tell you. And, to you it might be BS, and to them it might be, how they feel.
Yeah.
You can't judge a person by the cover of the book. As I say, nobody can live a day in somebody's shoes.
Yeah.
And there's always somebody that's got it worse than you,
Mhm.
Got to keep it that way.
Oh,
How's home doing for you?
what?
How's the home doing for you? No damage so far?
Oh no.
Yeah, I think you got lucky out of that one.
Yeah.
There's so much destruction all around here with that hurricane, it ain't even funny. Look at where it came in. Some of these towns were completely wiped out.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I had an uncle that sent me a message. I have to look back at it. He says something so many people were killed in the hurricane, but when I looked and everything I've heard, it's not been that amount.
Yeah.
Let's see. He had called me and said it. That's what it was. I was like, dang. I know that, it's, he says what he wants to say, and, it might be things he's heard or he over exaggerate. Who knows? But that is one uncle, like I say, it's kind of crazy. Well, not mind crazy, but he likes to pick and aggravate. So he's one of those uncles. He's not mentally crazy. He is crazy to dare women. But yeah, he knows how my mom is, and so he grew up with her. So it's her brother. So he knows how to push it to a point. But it's all fun and games, to be honest with you, with him. Every time I see these commercials with they have their thumbs talking to them. It's like a trauma since I sliced that thumb open with a can thing. It brings back that memory of how it looked and how it felt to get the damn stitches put in and out. They go, oh, stitches don't hurt coming out. Man, they were out of their fucking mind when it came to that thumb. I felt every fucking bit of it.
Right?
I wish they would have numbed up that thumb when they done it, but then again, I wouldn't want the needle. But hey, if it would have been numbing it up, I probably would have just took it as is.
Yeah.
The damn injection or when they were numbing it up fucking killed me. God, was that horrible. I mean, I couldn't handle it. They had to keep renumbing it and everything. I'm like, oh. I'll just numb it at one good time and just leave it. They're like, well, we did what we could. It must be a Twilight theme today. MTV's been showing Twilight pretty much the whole morning. And they start all over tonight with it. Until it goes to ridiculousness, whatever you want to call that fucking show. Idiot shows, I call it. Oh, they ain't gonna show it tomorrow, thank God. Like, don't get me wrong, I do have it on Twilight, but everything else seems so boring. Hey, Jonathan, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long while. Especially for me. Been a very long while since I've been live. I've had a guy that I call Dad, Rev Kelly, go live for me, but as far as myself, nah. I just ain't been in enough health to do it. And then we had the hurricane. And we lost power for almost 5 days. We have called FEMA and see if they can help us, so. And my fucking car insurance, I wanted to strangle them. I had a 0 deductible. They swear it was $1,000 deductible, but they explained it because of when that happened. I still had a $1,000 deductible when I had to switch it shortly after that. Yeah, because of all these hurricanes. They go, no, you switched the day before you called it in. I'm like, no, I called it in way before then. But it's okay because they did say if I take it to a body shop and they say it's more, they'll pay it out. So I have to look into it. And knowing my luck, they'll be like, you have to pay it. And they reimburse you. Like, who has the fucking money for at least what the insurance says, $500 and something to fix the repairs? Like, come on. Or just let them go ahead and fix the whole front end. They're like, this is what happened. And go from there. And let the insurance go, oh, well, we didn't know it was that much damage. They're like, they got to fix this first. Jonathan, yeah. I wish I had more gaps with people from me. He's got no kids. His daughter's going with their friends. He lives in the backwoods now, so he don't have trick-or-treaters. We really don't get trick-or-treaters out where I'm at, so I ain't got to worry about that. But no, Jonathan, I do hope you have a good Halloween. I'm waiting to see what some of the people we know, what they do for Halloween, especially the ones with the pets and young kids. But you know they're going to really dress the kids up. These little babies in tiger outfits and some of these, like, ridiculous kind of outfits or costumes. Every time I see that, I'm like, you do realize, especially these young ones, that they're not going to really remember that. I have one friend that goes, oh, but we have pictures of it. I says, yeah, but your kid's still going to say they don't remember it.
I think it's more for the parents and the kids.
Didn't understood you.
I said, I think it's more for the parents and the kids.
There's a lot of them that just it's ridiculous of what they do, and I just start laughing. I mean, yeah, it's cute, but I'd wait until they're at least 2 or 3 years old before you start dressing them up. So that way, at least they're older. Maybe they can remember it. No, hell, I can remember. I was probably about 3 or 4 years old when I was dressed up as a clown. It was shortly before I seen the movie It. I'll give you that one. It was shortly before I seen the movie It. After that, no clowns for me. Like, regular clowns is fine, but as soon as they look evil, fuck that.
Nice, like me.
Yeah, I just don't like evil looking clowns at all. I've been that way since I was a young kid. Hell, you could probably remember how long that's been.
Yeah.
Now we've known each other long enough. We should know about that. But it's some crazy shit though. No, you're supposed to be off. I keep bumping buttons I shouldn't be bumping. He said for my daughter's first Halloween, we just threw up like a loaf of Wonder Bread. Fuck dressed her up. Or dressed her up, sorry. He said dressed her up. Said threw up. Yeah. No, that stuff like that's cute in a way, but it's the ridiculous costumes. Like clowns, stuff that could scare young kids at that. I've seen so many of those, I'm like, oh my god. Those poor kids are gonna be traumatized by that. Because a lot of these Halloweens and these parents and it is funny how they set up the kids when they go to these Halloween stores and you step on these buttons. But when they bring them close, that's something else. That is just. I mean, yeah, it's funny at the time, but not funny. I gotta see where my sister went. She left me. She left me hanging dry. But yeah, I'm gonna do somewhat of a live stream, but not very long. Because I haven't been feeling good myself. I've been having issues with Crohn's and other issues health wise, so that's why I haven't been live in a while. There I am texting to find out where some of them are at that knew I was going to be live. Plus, I've had vehicle issues. I mean, it's just been one thing after another. Let's see. Since the accident March 1st, it has been nothing but one thing after another. So, yeah, I have my battle. But I know God would make it better for me eventually. In God's time, He'll make it better. But before I end the live stream, and I'm not doing it right yet, I will address some things. Yes, I seen that, and that's fucked up. Sorry, but if I was a parent, them teachers wouldn't be not only would they not be working, but they probably wouldn't be walking. That is too wrong. That's just wrong. I was disgusted by that. Give me a second. I'm just gonna mute it. Had to do something real quick. But yeah, that 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 scaring kids like that was just wrong. And them toddlers are gonna be traumatized for a while. They probably remember it for the rest of their lives. Like I said, I was a young child, probably about 3 or 4 years old when I seen the movie It. Yeah, my mother said I didn't want to watch that, but any toddler they want to watch it. Till this day, I still don't like evil clowns. So there you go. And it's funny because, well, it's not funny. It's funny that they say they were doing that, try to get them to take a nap, but in reality, they were just trying to scare them. Hello, Marie. So yeah, it's ridiculous what them teachers done. And yeah, I figured I'd do a live stream, see how everybody's doing, and just to say something at the end. I gotta send a message to somebody real quick. How are you going, sis? Yes, sir. You got that 100%. Glad to hear you're doing good, sis. And in this live stream, or in any of my live streams, we do call each other brothers and sisters, or bro and sis. That's no big problem. Yeah, I'm surprised Bouncer's not here. That dude be having me laughing my ass off. He'll probably see it in later on if you don't catch it now. He'll probably see it later and make a comment later on. Here we go.
Hello.
Oh, what's up?
Not much. Seems
Did you
on
find what you were looking
YouTube,
for?
now. Yeah, I was finding a Band-Aid. I went to get something to eat, and I closed the refrigerator door on my finger, and I don't know how I got started to bleed.
You're just as
Yeah.
accident prone as I am.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I'm now, since
A
I
lot
cut
of
my
people that
thumb.
are jealous about me.
Yeah,
Oh.
since I cut my thumb back in 2019, I want to say. Yeah, it was 2019. I sliced my damn thumb open on a can lid because it didn't open right, and I thought, well,
Mm-hmm.
use my finger to open it up a little bit better so I could get whatever it was in the can out. Well, that didn't turn out good, so now when a can's like that, I get so scared trying to open it. Or if I see somebody else trying to open one
Yeah.
like that, my nerves just cringe on it.
Yeah, I did that once in the schools being lunch lady, and I did the same thing.
Yeah, it scares you.
Mhm.
All
I
right,
wasn't
Jonathan,
scared at
have a
all,
good
but
day.
I just jumped.
Jonathan had to go back to work, so I was telling him have a good day. Let's remember to watch it later, John.
Have a good day.
It might be my end, but it seems like everybody wants to cut in and out.
Yeah. I think it's StreamYard. It does it to me.
It seems like you come in. Oh, I don't know if she kicked herself out or if it bounced out, but that's okay. No biggie. Hell, I don't complain. I appreciate it. Man, I keep getting these goddamn spam. Whoops. Pardon my French. Damn texts. Like these spam texts I have to constantly block and delete.
Sorry, my
Kick
Wi-Fi is out. So I got mad at Comcast, so I shut it off. So my phone keeps on looking for the Wi-Fi.
Sometimes that's what happens. It's like a Wi-Fi thing. Trust me, I know.
Yeah,
I got fucking Spectrum and it sucks.
yeah. I went to Verizon to see if I could get like a cable thing. They said it's only $60 for that.
Yeah, it's
My rent rise up for $700 a month. Then 675. So
we have a federal grant here in Florida. So if you pay like a phone bill, TV bill, um, or internet, you can get it knocked down. I
oh
probably should
wow.
have knocked it down on my instead of my K or internet. I should have done it on the TV, but the TV people they work with me, so it is what it is. It's not too bad.
Hmm.
They just knocked off $10 just the other day for me, so I don't have to worry about that.
That's good.
Um, but as far as the internet, I'm only paying like $53 or something like that, $59 a month.
Oh
So
wow,
yeah, about
not bad.
60. It was originally around 79, 89, something like that, and
Oh wow.
it went down $30. So that works. I'll take that over
Hmm.
anything. And then after a hurricane, now it's like $35. So I'll pay that in a
Nice.
few days. Yeah, I gotta get better at paying the bill sooner than later. Like I've been waiting until it's like almost right at the due date. So I gotta do better than that.
Nice. Yeah.
But it is what it is. To me, it's either the day that I'm gonna do it, I don't feel good, or I forget, or I'm tired. It's always something.
Yeah.
It's always something for me. And that's what things happen though.
The cable company was charging me $300 like 2 times a month, and then they added like 3 times. Did like we didn't get your payment. I'm like, I got my freaking bank statement here. I was like, I showed it that like, you're here to pay for it. I was like, I'm like, I already paid it. I don't know how many times I gotta pay it. They go, you have the phone. I'm like, I told you to shut off the phone so I can just have them. They
Yeah,
were
it's
like,
expensive.
you have to pay $700 now. I said, oh, at that. I said, return the boxes
It's
because
always
I can't
expensive.
stand you guys, you know. Yeah. And I was watching my movies. I still have a bunch of movies, you know, like DVDs. I think I'm in a movie theater, you know. I can just,
All these
I
companies
feel like
want
I'm
is
in like
money.
one of the stores, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all they want is money. Any way they can get money out of you, they will.
Yeah.
So it's just like what I always tell people is if you want what you got on, like, say, your TV, call the company and ask them
Mm-hmm.
if they got promotions or, you know, something that they can do. You can keep whatever you have, but you want to lower the bill somehow, like if there's a promotion or something they can do. Just like with my
I
TV,
tried that and they were just an asshole.
you have to keep cutting
Mm-hmm.
on them, getting on them. But the one that I talked to,
Yeah.
they they knocked off $10 off the bill. It's unlimited
Nice.
DVR. Uh, how many you have, all, you know, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that, it was charging $10 a month. I called in not too long ago and they go, yeah, we can knock that down. So they knocked that down. And I don't have to pay that for the lifetime that I have with them. So it'll never, to them, it'll never go back to the $10 or whatever. So I got lucky with that. But do I truly believe it? No. I will believe it if I see it change. Then it'll be another story.
Yeah.
But every penny, every, you know, dollar you can save is always a plus. It's like I tell people, if you can save every penny you can, the better it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell people, I live the poor life, so, you know, I've learned how to save. You know, we don't get everything we want. You know, hell, I'd be fatter if I could get everything I wanted because I'd be getting into a lot of sweets. So yeah, not happening.
Yeah.
Hi, Sissy Maria. I miss you too. Yeah, I've been having health issues and everything else that's been going on.
You sound like May.
Man, I'm telling you, since March 1st, damn if I ain't had some health issues.
Oh
Or
wow.
it's been something else, like the car. I can't drive it right now because it's been overheating.
Oh
You know,
wow.
it done it once in April and then it did it earlier part of this month. So it's like, oh, can I get a fucking break? And I not only that, but I just put it in a shop like a few days before that to get my headlight fixed. So it'd be on. I had a wire that was nicked, so I had to get that fixed. That was
No.
$112. Imagine what it would cost to find out why it's overheating. And mind you, where the radiator and all that is, it's a tight spot thanks to my car accident that I had on March 1st of this year.
Nice.
So yeah, no fun nowhere. I guess I'm gonna have to get it checked out. I don't want to. You know, I have friendly friends that I've asked for help and they haven't showed up yet and they haven't gotten back in touch with me. So it's like, what the fuck can you do?
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, there ain't much I can do.
I almost had to stay overnight in the hospital because today I got my
Sorry,
tooth pulled
sissy.
out. I had to get like 3 teeth pulled out, and they had to put me under just to do it because I hate being awake to do it because I feel the whole damn thing. I wasn't all responsive, so they made me stay in the office for like 3 hours to be
That's
checked
crazy.
on. And I passed out in there too, and I was sleeping. So they thought I just I had to go to like emergency room. So
Yeah, I went to the
I made me
ER.
go to emergency room to get checked out.
I went to the ER earlier part of this month. Like, I don't even know when exactly. It was about mid-month. It weren't that long ago. And it was just hell.
That was same with me. That's when I told you that I had to get surgery on that right fallopian tube that has cancer. They think I have cancer that needs to be taken out like right away. So it's like a big like cyst in there. It's like not going away. And I'm
Know
like
that
in real
feeling.
pain. Yeah. I've been feeling really sick with no temperature though, so I thought I had COVID. So I had to go to emergency room for that. So they were like,
Yeah.
no, it's your ovarian cyst. You need to go to your doctor, to see if he can do surgery or not.
Yeah, I'll tell you later offline, but they came out finding out more stuff about what was going on with me.
Oh wow.
I was in severe pain with my stomach, and I mean severe.
So I put too much information on your channel.
Yeah. I was in so much severe pain that, and I've been putting it off for over a month at this point when I went and got seen.
Is it what you told me before?
The Crohn's,
Oh,
no. Crohn's
oh,
was actually up on top of it, but no.
oh wow.
They found out more, and it's just, I mean, yeah, given every woman may have the same thing here and there,
Yeah.
but, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting texted by one of my buddies that, well, I used to date him, but we're really close friends now. I
Mhm.
was telling about the car that I need help with it.
I was gonna go live making soup, but I was like, I'm not. I was like, I'm just gonna eat ricotta cheese, and then like,
I can't eat ricotta cheese by itself. Sorry, but I just can't do that.
I know I eat it with guacamole, mix it in.
Still, I put it in with like my mac and cheese, stuff like that to make it a little bit more creamy.
Oh yeah, just like that. Yeah.
I don't remember who or where I learned that, or I even tried it on my own, and that's how I learned.
Mhm. I tried to buy it up like when I was in high school, and somebody was like, "You're not supposed to eat it by itself. You're supposed to eat it with something." I said, "I can tell why." So I had it with cheese, and then I had like a little bit of salsa, and then it came out better.
Yeah, when you put it in like you say, salsa and stuff like that, it does help.
Yeah.
What's up, sissy?
Hey, sissy.
Oh, what are you
Hi,
doing?
Hellcat.
Just
Hi.
doing normal things every day.
Yeah, me too. Being in pain every day.
Tell me about it. Oh, the
Yeah.
car accident costs, and this is something we just found out recently. My back specialist wanted to do, well, my pain management wanted to do a CT scan. And he goes, there's bulging discs in two spots. I said, ain't that a herniated disc? He goes, yeah. Then why the fuck you call it bulging disc? Like, come on.
How much?
If you want to hear mine, I can top that. Jesus.
Right?
My spinal doctor, the one that seen me in the hospital up in the city after the wreck, said, okay, you need to go to pain management and, see if Naylor do a ablation, burn off the nerves, and maybe do a chiroplasty where they put that like cement in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disc. And they got an MRI for me, which the hospital never did in the city. The whole 5 days I was up there, just a CAT scan. And it come back and he goes, oh, hell no. You cannot have that. and they didn't show me the x-rays, but once I got one, picked up the disc, then I got to see him for my old spinal doctor that's taking care of me now.
Yeah.
He goes, no, you need to have surgery right now.
Yeah.
Because I had a burst fracture, and my disc shattered
Oh.
into a billion pieces. And there is a chunk of it that is, I'll show you a picture, that's pressing on my spinal cord.
Oh,
And
yeah.
They're like, if you have the one wrong move,
Mm-hmm.
it can sever. So
Exactly.
I said, okay. Because when I called my old doctor to put the cage in that time, and he said, okay, I want to see you Thursday. Bring your disc. So I brought my disc, and he put it in the computer, and he goes, oh my God, you're walking around like this? Because he asked me that on the phone. He goes, you're walking around with a burst fracture? I said, yeah. I said, I even got out of the car and walked around there with a broken back, you know. And then I laid in the mud and was like, that feels good. But he's like, I cannot believe you're walking around like this. He goes, I want a CT scan, a full scan with contrast. He said, I want you to get that on the 2nd. On the 3rd, you come back to me so we can discuss the surgery we're going to do. He's going to go through my chest, and he's going to deflate my one lung to get to my spine, to move it out of the way to get to my spine. He has to put rods, and he has to put screws in. And he said it's something kind of like, he said, I can only explain it kind of like a piston, where I will pump it up and it will put your height back in your spine. Because right now I'm bone to bone and crushed. And that's why that damn 7mm piece is in there on my spinal cord. It is terrible looking. He goes, you should not have been let out of the hospital. You should have had an MRI, and you should have had surgery before you were ever let out. He goes,
and they won't.
I don't want you to go through Mercy. No more. You come to me. So now my hospital, the hospital he's affiliated with, is like 90 miles. So I told my family, I said, well, take me up there, drop me off for the surgery, say hi to me after, go home, and I'll call you in 5 to 7 days when I'm ready to come home.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
All the way up there. But yeah, he's a damn good doctor. He's got the bedside manners of a pig, though. God, it's not that. He's just like straightforward, blunt, you know, because he's like, no, you need surgery now. I'm going to fit you in. And he goes, I'm a fixer, dude. And he fist punched my fucking husband. I was like, oh my God, here we go.
Right. I've had some of them.
Well, granted, they said the doctor came to me because I laid in the hallway for 9 hours up at Big Mercy because they didn't have a room for me. So I laid there for 9 hours. And apparently I was like kicking my clothes off and stuff. I don't remember. They had me on fentanyl and morphine, liquid fentanyl. And I remember the doctor coming to me and saying, we got 2 things, surgery or a brace. And I'm like, my last surgery, I screamed getting out of bed on a walker for like 15 minutes. Okay, a brace, I guess, you know. And he goes, no, you should not have been given that choice. You should have had surgery no matter what. So there is a negligence malpractice suit right there.
Yep.
And he will sign a certified letter to it that I should never have been let out of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And get this, they fitted me the custom brace, right? The day I left, I was in the hospital for 5 days. Look at this thing. It is crooked.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, that is crooked. He goes, oh, yeah, that's real good for you. I'm like, right? So now, more surgery. And freaking this thing, it was right there in their Mercy. They know what, they see my records, what I just went through. I just went through hernia mesh surgery, okay? This thing goes right there where the mesh is at. And it took the hernia and pulled it out both sides of the mesh. It popped it right out.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to punch somebody in the throat.
Yeah, it's still in that hospital.
But yeah, look, I did bling it out. I look good with it. Shit.
I don't blame you. Got to.
I know, but I just read online that I got to wear another brace for probably a couple months, and I'm going to tell him, not this one, dude. He won't do that. He'll be like, no, I'll get you a different brace. I'll probably have to wear one where it goes straight up to my back or up to my neck because of the rods going in.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know about all this, but there's nothing I can do about it. Oh yeah, let me show you this picture. I show it to people, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I feel like they just, and you know what? My pain management doctor in Mercy system said, "Sounds like that doctor, which is a Mercy doctor, passed the buck. Passed the buck right on the way." I'm like, "Yeah," and he goes, "I can't give you pain medicine. I'm a surgeon. I don't write prescriptions." What the fuck?
Right.
I
Well,
mean,
my pain management does injections, but like you said, wrong move, and you're done
yeah.
for.
Well, he's
And
like,
that's
"I
the same
can't
way
do
with
anything for
mine.
you. This is ridiculous." He goes, "You need to go to the emergency room up at Big Mercy right now." So I did. Okay. I sat there for 7 hours, and there were still 60 people in front of me.
You have herniated, or your disc is completely ruptured at the upper part of your body.
No, it's my T11. It's obliviated. It burst and just fragmented everywhere.
Yeah, that's the upper part just before it goes to L1.
Yeah, no, it's, well, yeah, it's like down in the mid, like towards my lower part of my back.
Yeah,
Kind of. And
it's
the
still
one I
upper.
got the cage when I had my back surgery, remember that cage I had? That's above it. And that thing's pretty good. It's good. It did nothing happen to it, thank God. But I remember that surgery, waking up, and the few days I was in the hospital. Oh hell! I
The
thought
pain, yeah.
I thought I was fucking dying straight
They
up.
recommended surgery for my herniated disc. I said, fuck you. I'm not doing that. Because
know
the
what you
fact that I
need?
had family that's
You
had
need
surgery.
a teeter hang up to uncompress, unbulge them. Because if you hang 15 minutes a day, or you start out like 5 to 10 and 15, because I've got one, it will pull your spine. It will uncompress
Yeah,
your
alleviate it
spine,
to a point.
and it'll help it go back in and then heal back in. They have a
I'm at the point
decompression
where it won't.
too.
Mine's at the point where it won't be fixed
Oh well.
unless it's surgery.
Well, then they need a mastectomy, or no, not a mastectomy. What the hell? A discectomy. That's what they did on one of mine. They just shave it to where it's hitting the spinal cord and the nerves. They shave that part off, but that's painful too.
Yeah, I'm not even.
God.
It's like I told them. I said my father didn't have surgery, and he walked better than my brother, my uncle, and his
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah,
Who
see,
had
I
the
didn't
surgery,
have a choice, because I was like, it's screwed up. But this here, it's starting to affect me neurologically.
Yeah.
It really is. And I'm getting to where my whole entire hand gets numb. Not corporal tunnel numb, whole thing. All the
Yep.
way down my legs and the tops of my feet. Bad.
Yeah, I still got to get a spinal tap. They check out and see if it's MS. It's just with my insurance, I'm only allowed to see so many specialists. And now, after the last ER visit, I've got to see another specialist. So, yeah, it's like one thing after another.
Check this out.
Yeah, that's fucked up. They should have done something better than that.
Yeah. Assholes. I swear to God. It's like, what the hell, dude? And you can see,
It's pushing
Oh,
on the
yeah.
spinal cord.
yeah, you can see all the black there. That's all fragments.
Yeah.
All
And
up and down that white. Yeah, he's got to clean that out. He's got to get that piece out. And he goes, now, I could screw up and nick your spinal cord. I'm like, what? He goes, but I'm not gonna. Thank you, God. You better not. He's pretty good.
you're like me. And even if I heard, I'm like, fuck you, I'm out of here.
Well,
I'd rather deal with a neurological and the pain than to have a surgery that can paralyze me.
oh no, this pain, I can't even hardly support myself without this brace. I have a walker. I have no choice to use. Without this brace or something, I can't hold myself up. My spine will not hold me up. And the pain
That's so
is got
true.
me.
Yeah, you need it then. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of a,
He
life
said,
or death situation.
He said nicked spinal cords doesn't mean you're going to be paralyzed. He said
It could.
it can, he said, but a lot of times if you have any kind of paralyzation, it usually subsides if it's just a minor nick. But he said he's not going to do that. I trust him. Look what he did with the cage,
Yeah, at least you got a better doctor and all.
And that, and it's, what pisses me off? My hole finally started to close in my stomach. I was going to be good.
And then
No.
this.
And then this. It's like, okay, karma, what? I didn't do anything.
One thing after another, just like
Mhm.
the March 1st for me.
We
Everything
are a pair,
stopped.
I'll tell you.
It's always one thing after another.
I know we're a pair. We're just a mess. Oh, I
True.
probably drove that lady nuts.
Who?
Whoever was up here, because I was been going.
No, I think she had to go, or she was
Yeah.
eating, and she's been having problems with internet.
Oh,
I know that situation. Hell, I was out internet for even past the time that I didn't have power.
yeah.
I didn't have internet till a week after I got my power back.
Oh man.
Let's just say they only charged me $35 this coming month
Wow.
when it's normally like $50, $60.
Did you see our 8-channel Halloween thing?
I didn't fully watch it. I got really
Yeah.
sick with my
I
stomach.
was very quiet. For one, I was gonna do. I had latex that I was using with toilet paper to put on to, I was doing like some face makeup. I had a reaction to it. I had to take it off, and I looked like somebody just colored my face red with a marker. It was bad. And
Was it latex?
yeah, it was latex, and I should have figured that because all the tape and latex that was on my stomach caused me blisters. I didn't think about it.
You're
So I
right.
had to put on a black wig and put in my red eyeballs and my little kitty cat, little blinky freaking.
Yeah, I think I missed that part. I
Yeah.
just got hurting so bad that I couldn't handle out.
Yeah, I was really quiet. They're like, Maria, you're awful quiet. Ginger was. I was like, hell, I'm hurting. But I got, you're not going to believe this. What I knew I was going to get him kind of because I know my fam. I know Ginger and Becca, AAP and stuff.
Yeah.
And Stony I'm getting them from her. I won the dowsing rods that light up. LED dowsing rods. Yeah, I'm so stoked about that.
Hopefully you get it soon.
No, why? It doesn't matter. I told her no rush. I ain't going to be able to do anything.
Right.
No investigations right now. I mean, I haven't been able to because of all the health bullshit. Sucks.
Yeah, I'm sending a message of what else was found just not too long ago.
Really? I'm going live later on as a vampire, and I think I'm going to be a purple vampire. I'm not sure. I've got colored teeth, so I'm going to do whatever color. I'm going to read a horror story, and that's what I'm going to
The
do.
one that used to be on your channel, I did
Rain?
a live. Yeah,
Yeah, no, fuck her.
thought so.
Oh yeah, no, she's over there with Joker and all them fuckers. Over there with Ginny Love, the one that said, "Oh, here is the Michigan Police Department. Call Becca and Luke, frickin' for drug dealing." Excuse me, and you're over there talking to him. You're gonna shit. Remember, I told you that about Haley over there with Vinny, the one that said my daughter wasn't dead.
Yeah.
She's got her modded up in her chat and talking to her. I was like, oh, that's absolutely it.
Well, hell, and there's
You didn't
something
fucking care.
that
She threw me. Oh, wait, she didn't care. Excuse me, who didn't care? You're talking and modding up the girl that freaking ripped my heart out and stomped on it? Screw you.
Well, the thing about this, though, with Jenny Jackass, as I call her now.
What's your name, Jenny? Sue me.
But with her, making all these, if she did a police report, it's a federal offense because it's a false report going across state lines.
Yeah.
I've got a situation like that being checked out. There's an investigation going on.
They're pretty much Happy Halloween. They're pretty much got bored of AAP and bashing his ass because we quit, retaliating back. So they moved on basically. Now they're on to Tards on the Deck. It's like, go ahead, mess with them. They'll just stomp you in the ground.
He works with He got in a car accident. But he's Omar Gosh's friend.
Who? James?
No, not James.
Jody Dean?
Yeah,
What about him?
he put a live stream or not live stream, a video, and I think Omar put it on there. Yeah, they're not no longer going to be putting up with stuff like that going on in the paranormal community that they're part of.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't seen. And Omar only talked about the Jenny Jackass once when she was at his clown cottage, but since then I ain't heard him talk about her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she whatever.
She kind of fucked herself over with a lot of it.
Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, Jody kind of quit talking to me. I don't know why. I had health issues. I couldn't talk to anybody for a long time. And he kind of like, I think it was because I changed my name. But I wanted to start my own channel. Oh, yeah, and get this. I did an AdSense since I'm monetized.
Yeah.
Okay? They put my maiden name as the account owner. So I can't get verified because I don't have anything in with my maiden name because I ain't used it in 35 years. Not even taxes. It's in the Tobin. My married name is Tobin. I showed them my birth certificate, my marriage license, a reason letter that they requested, this and that, and they still won't do it. So I got $198 sitting over there in AdSense from YouTube that I can't touch.
Yep. That's how they do it.
Guess what? I'm going to fucking start a class action on their ass. Well, first, no, I retract that. I retract that, anybody who's listening. What I'm going to do is sit and wait because YouTube and AdSense are splitting. And my YouTube money's going to come over to YouTube. And I'll be able to get it.
Yeah.
Because they're having problems with AdSense and people getting verified that they're going to go their separate ways and it's not going to affect me. If before this announcement, you would be unmonetized on your channel if you couldn't get verified. Now they're not going to do that. It's not going to affect your channel. It's not going to affect your subscribers or nothing. Because before you were going to have to start over from zero.
Yeah.
And I was pissed off. I got like 1,450 subscribers. I got over 6,000 watch hours.
Okay.
I would be pissed off. I worked hard when I could. I got a lot of videos that I had to put on private because of Paul.
Trust me, I've already been there.
Yeah, I had to put a bunch on private. It sucked. I didn't delete them, so I didn't lose my watch hours, but they're on private.
Yeah, trust me, I just had to do that myself.
Yeah. Well,
I'll tell you more about it later. But yeah, and I was advised to put a statement out. Any false police report, government report, it's a federal offense, and especially when it's cross-state, and it's being investigated and will be prosecuted. And there's no telling when or where.
Who? Oh, you can't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Yeah.
Tell me that on my phone. Damn.
Yeah. That's what I was supposed to, be told, I've already did all the contacting I needed to do, and well, let's just say that's what I'm told to say.
I hear you.
Because
I'm hoping I get all kinds of money from this stupid doctor's screw up that could have severed my spine in half.
When you do that, share it with me.
Huh?
And then when you do that, share it with me.
Right? Well, I plan on renting. I'm paying the house off first and foremost. I'm paying the freaking house off. Then I'd like to rent a small mansion that's haunted. So us investigators, like Ghost Tracers, which is Ghost GT Adventures now, and AP and Becca and Ginger Paranormal and Crypt Keeper and Top Bala, and me and Mark can do an investigation there for the weekend. That'd be awesome.
And the process said it's
not. Thank you so much, Maria. Marie. Her name is Marie, right? Yeah, I got my
tongue tied every time. Like if y'all both in the chat, I'm like, I know who I'm talking to, but I always get the wrong name out.
Yeah, and I run off at the mouth. I don't shut up. That's the way it is.
Sound like me.
No, I'm learning it from Stony. That woman never shuts up. I love you, though. I love you, Stony. Don't take it to heart, bitch. God.
No, we both love each other, you know. You know, with that whole jackass situation with, you know, the whole computer situation and everything.
Yeah.
That one itself is like, oh. I've noticed they've been staying quiet.
Oh, who? Oh, where? You lost it.
Paul.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
one's
Did
been
you see
staying
my?
quiet.
I smashed that fucker on a live. I smashed it with a sledgehammer. Because you know what was on there? There's something on there called a keystroke. Because I would say hi in chats that there's no possible way he could know that's where I'm at. Because it's a totally different community. I mean, way off base. Yeah. And I would say hi to these people, and right behind me, there's Paul. I'm like, how the fuck? And that's what I found out from a few of my friends that are into their techs, right? And they're for like IBM and shit like that. And they said it's called a keystroke. He knew everywhere you went. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. I was looking through my Skype messages from him between me and him. There's like fucking tons and tons of shit him saying, missed call from him, missed call from him, missed call from him. Are you gonna call me? Are you gonna do? I mean, every waking hour he wanted me with him. No, I think that's a little weird.
It was ridiculous.
Tracers are screen capture and put through hacking. Right? Yeah, yeah. He knew everywhere I went. It was terrible, you know. And I called him Dad and Daddy, but there was a little bit of a weirdness out there. I think, you know. But it is what it is.
With it. And the funny thing is he's like, oh, we don't talk no more and this, that, and another, but didn't go into the detail. And then when I talked to you, and I'm like, yeah, and you know, no matter what, I still would have believed you over him anyways.
Oh yeah.
I like to let them explain their.
I caught him in all kinds of freaking lies. Oh my god. You know, and then when Haley said that, you know, she wanted to apologize to me, I didn't know she had kids. Oh my god. I wanted to smack her straight off of the damn screen.
Yeah.
For the simple fact that we wrestled in the same wrestling community and she wrestled my children.
That's ridiculous.
Don't tell me you didn't know I had kids. You wrestled them. You wrestled Hell's Kitten and Hellhound. You wrestled them. They're my kids. So that's a dead horse. I'm not beating that up anymore. But
I don't blame you. I mean, that's just
pissed me off that Rain. Yes, I'm gonna say it. Rain pissed me off. You modded her to fuck up. That's crazy shit. That's bad. That's bad news there.
Yeah, especially when I heard what was going on. That's why I was like, oh shit.
Oh god. I'm sorry, Fred, if she's still scratching your windows at night. Fuck. Stick a shotgun out there. Maybe she'll go away.
Right. I don't have a stalker anymore. Well, I do in a way, but that's all a virtual stalker.
You have a stalker too. His name is Jackson. He's laying on the chair.
Right.
Oh my god. No. I got an AAP and JP or GP on my leg for Ginger Paranormal because she wouldn't fit in the heart. But yeah, I got a tattoo now. It says AAP. For life, baby.
I don't blame you. And they're good people.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
You know,
if it wasn't for them and the metal detecting community, I wouldn't have been able to bring my daughter's ashes home. I couldn't afford $2,000. They raised $1,600 to Can You Dig It metal detecting juice. Every Saturday we do, I'm the timekeeper, we do food challenges, and he does metal detecting. His community alone in 3 hours raised $1,600.
And that's good. Mm-hmm. And you know, and to be honest with you, in that situation, I would kind of wanted to raise more than that.
Are you serious? For what?
She wants to be a fucking cunt.
What the fucking duck? Oh, I tell you, people are retarded. That's Misty.
But yeah, you know, with that situation with your daughter, And
Yeah.
I was in like he did. I probably would have kept it going for a little while longer, just so that you have extra just to get by,
Yeah.
for support.
Just threw my name out there too,
For what?
because I was down in the basement when she showed up to get her daughter. Allegedly, since then, this bitch never even fucking came down in the basement.
She needs a blanket party straight off.
Right, and this is still the cut.
The process, I've had 6 of them.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And she's hotlining?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Excuse me, who goes and buys fentanyl pills left and fucking right and falls out and lets their 2-year-old end up down the fucking street? But you know what? DFS open and shut fucking case on that.
Yeah. Fucking. Oh my god.
I promise you. I might end up in jail over this, but the bitch is gonna get hers. You don't throw my name in any kind of smoke, bitch, because my nose is fucking clean.
Yep.
Somebody's got mama's temper.
Fucking pissed off.
That's no.
oh,
Mama's
you
temper.
motherfucker, dude! I swear.
That's my
God.
daughter. That's my oldest.
Right string, wrong motherfucking yo-yo, bitch, because you done fucked with the wrong one. I promise you that on everything.
yeah.
I fucking love, cunt. You will die. I promise.
They got your temper.
No. She's got her dad.
Trifling asshole. I swear. You're gonna
Mix
you're
your both.
going to sleep because you're fucking doped out on fentanyl. You're gonna hotline my friend into a motherfucking thing except smoke weed.
Really?
Really? Really? Because your little asshole, hoochie fast ass 16-year-old daughter was downstairs and you stood at the top, busted in my friend's house, didn't even fucking knock. You're gonna come run to your motherfucking mouth, bitch. Who? You're gonna learn motherfucking.
Oh,
today. I
fucking let's
promise
hotline
you.
that cunt. Oh boy, she's fucking. She stirred up the damn hornet's nest here. My daughter's. Oh god, she's ruthless. You piss her off, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Right?
Yeah, that's pretty sick, man. You call hotline your neighbor because she smokes weed and has kids, but yet you're falling out on fentanyl pills and your kid walks out of your house. It's 2 years old.
Yeah,
Who
that's
should be
crazy.
hotlined? Oh, yeah. Did Charlotte call on her? No, she sweeped up her kid, brought her back. So let's hotline her because she smokes pot. You know what? I hope to God it passes on the freaking ballot. It's close. November. It's supposed to pass on November ballot. Go ahead and say anything. It'll be legal. And she's got her medical card, so fuck you. It's legal for her. Stupid ass. God. Oh, people need to mind their own business and the world would be a better place.
Yep.
Keep
Process.
your nose out of people's business. Quit your running your mouth on people's shit you know nothing about.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't walk in their shoes. Go away. Play in your own playground. Get out of my sandbox.
Trust me, I done been through that. I know exactly what you're saying.
Oh, I know. We've been through it together almost half the time.
Yep. But the process said he's had 6 shots in his or back shots.
Yeah.
I can up you on that. I've had at least 6 to 9.
Oh, yeah, I had I would never have a gal call me daddy. That's some creepy pedo. Right. And he really wasn't my dad.
Mm-mm. But
You
he was
know?
creepy as hell. It depends.
You know, but
And
I never had a dad, so I guess I kind of clicked onto it or cling onto it. And the drug thing, no, nobody that we do does any drugs. We do smoke weed. I smoke weed, and that's the way it is. I do it. I smoke one hit before I go to bed. That's
Yeah.
it. So,
You gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
yeah, well, I'm not like smoking joint after joint all day long and being stoned constantly. I smoke a 1 hit and go to bed. Well, I smoke a 1 hit, eat cereal, and go to bed. So that's not bad, I don't think. But every word that I make, you think my mouth would shut up. I feel in my back every single word. It's like it goes.
Yeah, you have like a vibration in your back
That
from
freaks
talking.
me out. You think I'd shut my mouth after all that? No, I got too much to say. Yeah.
Yeah, it will get better. The process eventually,
That's awesome.
the
Clean.
people who
Dude,
does shit.
my daughter, she's clean too. She lost all 3 of her kids because she had a drug problem and she got herself clean and they still won't give them back. But yet a fucking couple in the same town had heroin problem. They took their kids, and a month later, they got them back. Why? Because the grandparents of my daughter's children, rich as fuck. So
Yeah,
they
happens.
stepped in and they pretty much lined everybody's pocket, and she don't have them. And it's sad because she jumped through hoops and she did everything she said. Then her husband hung himself, and she still didn't get her kids back. And it's terrible. I mean, they don't even let her call them and talk to them.
And that's ridiculous. That's when you need to get you like a attorney that like a pro bono.
Yeah, she's tried, but she don't have the means. It's the way society is, it's all for the hello and hi mo. Oh, by God, you're going.
Pro bono, they can probably help her.
Carla's ain't you.
Probably gonna be going to jail. So just
Don't
know
go
that.
to jail.
No, listen to me. I am not going to keep everything that I have fucking fought and worked my ass off for. One, to fuck me over again because some little nasty ass nappy whole bitch wants to run her nasty ass fuck. My name ain't Dick, bitch. Keep it out your fucking mouth. I swear to God, you're going to learn.
Yep.
Because I'm going to shut it the fuck for you. I am not going down for this and need my best fucking friend just because she is a trifling asshole who can't stay off the fucking drugs. I am not. I don't care, Mom, if I sit in jail until a fucking court date. You understand that? You will get a call knowing that is where the fuck I am so that you know that I am okay because you won't hear from me.
Okay.
But that is it. I don't want nobody to try and get me out. I don't want because I am doing this. I know full-handedly that I will end up in cuffs and I am okay with that because I will be goddamn if I go down or somebody else that I know goes down for something I didn't fucking do.
Right? And for somebody who's doing fentanyl pills,
I love you.
I love you too. Be careful, please. Tell Charlotte I love her.
I will.
I don't blame her for being, pissed off.
She's a little spitfire, ain't she?
Well, can't you be at times?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you've seen some of my streams. Holy shit.
Yeah, and you've seen me go off a couple of times.
Yeah, and that's what kills me. Right beside me the whole time. Oh, my rants. Who was beside me? Where's she at now? Yeah. Okay. That was
Well,
fake.
hell. I can be quiet.
What I got now is real. My fam is real. Sorry that you pissed off the fam and you did it to yourself and you're not in. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm in. I'm there for life. So, you don't backstab people. Can't backstab me anyway. I've got a shell. My shell's hard.
Hi, Dad. The only, like I said, there's only one person on YouTube that I've actually called Dad. Even that jackass that had to call him Dad.
Thanks for listening to my rant.
But the one guy that you called Uncle or Dad, I always called him Uncle. And then after all that went down, I left it alone. But there's only one person in on YouTube and that I've talked personally offline that I've called Dad, and full blown Christian man, a preacher at himself or a reverend, always has been there for me through a lot of it.
Offline, and they're a little whacked out, but so am I, so it's all good. I'd rather hang with the weirdos than the backstabbers and the narcs. The narcs from hell. No. I ain't going there. I'm sorry. I hate a liar, a thief, and a snitch.
Yep.
That's the three things that is a bad quality in people.
I could be quiet for, you've known I haven't been going live too often or at all.
No,
because yet I still have people talking shit and everything. I'm like, I haven't even been on live. I haven't really talked to anybody. I haven't even been really in the chats. I pop in here and there, but I've been sick for over 3 months. So like, come on, get real.
Yeah, it's like, the other side of the rainbow, saying, oh, you were moving pretty good for being in a wreck. Excuse me, I spent 5 days in the hospital. My back is broke. I would think I was in a wreck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of it.
You were saying I was driving drunk. You idiots. I don't drink. Duh. Every once in a while, I'll have a drink. And I was coming back from a dentist that appointment. I got my tooth pulled. Novocaine. I don't think that fucked me up. God. That's why I say some people, ow, God dang it. Some people have got to just, mind their own business because they start shit that they don't even know what they're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Oh hell, I'm not gonna be able to get up now.
One of those things that I hate is when people make fun of the disabled or mentally handicapped, you know, the whole nine yards, or, you know, attack an elderly person for no reason.
Yeah. I gotta try
And,
and
you
get
know,
up.
I've been going through that for a while now, you know, and I don't even mention names. I've called them out a couple of times, but, you know, with me not being live and they still talking their shit and doing their thing.
Right? I know they're still all over your ass. It's like, do you have nothing better to do? Get a job, loser. Get out of your mom's basement. Quit whacking off and get a job. You know?
And you know, what's so bad is they're messing with somebody who's disabled and is fighting for disability.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah. Well, I can't get my disability because I haven't worked, because I couldn't work. So I don't have the work credit, so I have to get SSI. And
You can get an attorney. I got Morgan and
I
Morgan.
got an attorney, but I don't have enough work credits for the disability. I used to be on SSI.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
But
Credit doesn't matter. If you're permanently disabled, you can get your disability. You have to fight for it, though.
okay.
I'm going on almost 3 years of fighting, so, you know,
I've been there. And they finally deemed me disabled and gave me SSI. Okay. My husband got a $2 raise. So with SSI, you can only eat so much income within the household. So I lost it because of Obama when he redid the stipulations for that. Not 2 weeks later, my husband's at work, shut the doors. Lost everything. It was fucked up. I fought that. I went to court and they're like, she's not disabled. No. You already deemed me disabled, you idiots.
right?
I hasn't gotten any better. Literally, I've gotten worse. I think with this, it's going to be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I've got rods in my back. I've got a cage in my back. I have so much going on. It's ridiculous, you know? It's just terrible. So hopefully I get it. That'll be good.
Yeah, you should be able to, and it shouldn't matter the income anyways in the home.
Yeah, I know. Well, with SSI, your income counts, just like welfare. But you know, I got my Medicaid. Thank God I got my Medicaid, because let me tell you, the doctor bills alone for this last 2 years would have been horrific. I'll bet you every bit of $1 million.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Because you know, when my colon burst, that there was a $220,000 emergency surgery. Then I had to go back and get it fixed. You know, plumbing hooked back up. That was another $70,000, I believe it was. Then I had the hernia, the incisional hernia. That there was about 30 or 40, I believe. And I've had that opening on my stomach that wouldn't heal for a year. And now I got this crap.
You've been through a lot.
Is the person that run me off the road? You didn't think
Never
they
been
stopped
found.
me? Never stopped.
Well, hell,
If I would do that, I'm sorry, I would stop no matter what it did to my insurance or my life. You hurt somebody, you stop your ass right now.
the one
Well, he was trying to get in front of two cars in a no passing zone. That's where.
Well, the thing about this though, my car accident March 1st, the girl in the middle lied on the police report how many was in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then her insurance, they went with Morgan & Morgan, which I have with Social Security, so I know that's not going to fucking help.
Mm-hmm.
But with them, they went after their own insurance. So I got one person that working with my previous insurance, and saying, hey, you know, I'm telling them they going to the wrong person, I told him, I said, if I got to go to court, I will, because there was only one person in that fucking car. I said, and that bitch bounced back into me. Yes, I got fucked over with my insurance, but that was my insurance. Fuck over.
Yeah,
that bitch, if she hit the car in front of her, bounced back and hit me, I couldn't stop enough from her bouncing back and me to not push her in the other one. Plus, I was reared in, and they went on around and went the other way. Given that it wasn't a bad hit, it still was a hit.
Yeah. See, with mine, I hit a culvert and flew up in the air. and I can't. Sometimes I still can't support my spine. It hurts. When I come down like that on my tires, and I felt my back break. I felt it break right then and there.
Yeah, you hear the pop, you can feel it.
Oh my hand, I felt it. And when I slid in between the light post and the tree, the state trooper said if I'd been over a little bit, I'd be dead because my engine would have been in my lap because it was a giant oak tree. I slid right in between them. They're like, you had a guardian angel. I said, yeah, probably my daughter. She just passed.
It's just like Dad said, his heart surgery would cost 91
Yeah,
grand.
1 grand. Screw that. My heart surgery, when I had Wolf Parkinson's Whites, extra electrical passageway, they burnt that out. I think that was 34 or something like that.
Yeah, but
And
all
key-
my heart
yeah,
surgeries and everything I have to do with the heart is probably going to be close to, if it ain't 500 grand, it's probably going to be close to $1 million with everything that's throughout the
Yeah.
years. And that's
Yeah.
within from 2007,
Mhm.
somewhere around in there.
Yeah, I've been like in 2006. I went and I seen a pain management doctor for my back for herniated discs, and he wrote me a prescription for a hover round. Said I was going to be in a wheelchair in a year. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not, dude.
You're like me. Well, when my first herniated disc happened,
I have no clue who you're talking to, Doc.
right? I was on a walker when my first the first herniated disc showed up. And the first sign of it, like I didn't even know what was going on, My whole left side of just above my ankle, was hurting. And then into my foot, side of my foot.
Mhm.
And I mean severe pain. Now no.
Mm.
And it caused so severe pain that I couldn't even walk, at this point.
Yeah.
That started for 2 weeks. I went to the hospital. They didn't even do anything, no injections, nothing. Said, or no, they did one injection. That didn't even do any good, like Toradol or something, like a
Mhm.
steroid in it.
Yeah.
So I waited another 2 weeks. My mother called an ambulance, and they did a CT scan and said, oh, you got a herniated disc. Yeah, my walker, I haven't used it in a while, but if I need to, I've got it right next to my bed.
My son, they had me a regular metal walker for my first back surgery. My husband put headlights on it so I could see in the dark with a dimmer switch. He got the lights out of them balloons that light up.
Yes, I took my medicine. Now shut up, phone.
Put them on a switch, and then now because it's so hard for me to stand for very long, which I'm not supposed to be doing none of it. It's just bed, but he got me one of those walkers where you can just turn around and sit down because
Yep, I got one of those. That's what I got.
My old man's going to put the headlights on it because I'm probably going to be on that for a while.
Yeah, I've
with
had my
another
walker now since 2019.
This is bullshit.
2020.
Where's my handicap placard, man? So I don't have to park my way.
Oh, I
Right?
got one of those.
I used to have one. Asshole dog.
Oh, I got two. One for my car and one for mine.
Time to do shit.
Just like she's got one for her car and one for mine. Her handicap sticker for her. But yeah, I sent you a text of what was going on.
Okay.
What we found out, what was, and the other stuff that's going on. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I can't get phone. I can't make or get phone calls on my phone number. I got another phone number. I'll text you the number that I can talk on, because this don't have something called Volt E, and Consumer Cellular says your phones have to have that to be compatible to have talk phone calls on their system. So I'm trying to switch this to another system or another phone company, and then I'll get that back. But I want to keep my number. I've had it for like ever. Everybody knows my number, all my doctors and all that, and pharmacy and terrible.
But yeah,
Isn't it? Oh yeah.
yeah, but I can tell you the other that's going on later.
Okay, yeah.
You said try cricket.
No, cricket sucks, man. Out here, I'm in the boonies. I used to have to hold my phone up like this to try and get service. I know I've got a government phone company. I get a government phone and free unlimited talk, text, and data. I was going to try and switch this over with the number to that to Assurance Wireless. I got to call them and see. But yeah, I gotta run, honey. I've got phone calls to make with the doctor and some other
fine.
phone calls to make, and I got to get her done, or I'll be tripping.
Not a problem.
Love you. I'll talk to you later. And I'll be live later. Doing something. I don't know.
I'll try to get on, and I send you a message or what, as far as stomach's going on.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys, for listening to me rant. Goodbye, Rev Kelly, and goodbye, Processor, and Bri Marie, and I love you, sissy.
Thank you. Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I've got AT&T or AT&T, and it's a damn good phone company. At least for me, it is. I mean, given where I live, in my house, some areas don't have good signal, but as you know, Dad, my phone disconnected the call or dropped the call. A fucking Wi-Fi calling with the internet that I got just fucking screwed me over. But yeah, phones can be a contrary little thing. There's so much bullshit going on in the world anymore that ain't funny. But yeah, any false reports, especially when they go across states, is a crime, and when it goes cross state, it becomes federal. Yeah, well, they call it direct stream for me here, and I love it. Yeah, I love my AT&T phone, and then I got their TV too. Spectrum Internet, which fucking sucks. I mean, yeah, we've been having problems with DirecTV stream freezing the TV. You hear sound, but it freezes the picture. You can reset our Roku stick, and it will still do it again. So, hell, that's a startled. Anyhow. Oh, they own Cricket. I haven't tried them. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to mute a minute. Come on, mute. I think I don't even know what it was. Because I did check the dogs and weren't none of them in here. Could have been one that we have crows or some kind of bird that keeps flying around here. Plus, I have the TV on the background. I jumped out from it. So, I think it was from outside. It weren't my birds. We've had one, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it will scream. I've been out at night that it'll scream. And that weren't no doggy. I thought it was, but no. Y'all probably hear a fan in the background. A parrot. Wouldn't surprise me. Actually, no. Matter of fact, there was a it's on the neighbor app or something. I don't remember what it was called. But a lady said she lost a parrot, and they weren't too far from here, so it wouldn't surprise me. And we got dogs around here, big dogs, that if it flew low enough, I'd feel bad for the bird. But it is what it is. You know, you gotta have your yard protected one way or another. Anybody come in the yard, I've got a pistol for them, so it's stand your ground law. Not that I would use it on them if I know the person, then no, but if I don't know somebody and they're trying to do, make me fear for my life, yeah, I would use it. I'm just straight honest with you. And I haven't had people try to come in my yard or anybody mess with my vehicles, any of that. No, we call them chicken hawks. They make similar sound to that. We had we've had chickens and rabbits around, and they'll go after anything small, and they sound very similar to that. And they can take all the rodents away from the wooded area. But lucky for us, we hadn't had any rodents in the house or around, so hopefully they're keeping them away. But yeah, we call them chicken hawks. And them motherfuckers, they've got this god awful sound. But yeah, Dad, you know what I've been through lately, so I don't even know if I told you what the ER had found. Yeah, they found something else with my body. I'll send you a text and let you know. Yes, sir. Yeah, and it's called like we said before, and what I've been suggested to do, and will be done, and is being done. So all false reports are being recorded and going to be prosecuted. And it doesn't matter who or what and how, they will be found of who all. And I don't care if one person, I'm not going to snitch on the other one. Yeah. Especially when you're facing a certain time. Yeah. I hate to say it, but yeah. If one can go and be friends with one person and then turn to stab them in the back, yeah, they'll definitely tell them. Oh, yeah, what I just shared with you, Dad, I've actually got to do a make up an appointment for it. The thing is all reports that all appointments I make with specialty, I only can make so many. And then, that's my limit with the insurance I got, health insurance. So, with all that's went on this year, I kind of had to put off a couple. I'm supposed to have a spinal tap that's supposed to be done. I'm supposed to see a electrophysiologist for my heart. I've got to put that all to the side. And my neurologist will not see me until I get the spinal tap done, so they can find out what's going on. As you know, with the numbness and the weakness in the legs, that stuff that was going on. I still have it here and there, but it's gotten better to a point. Now, I will say this, just the other day, I had to take my shot for my nerve pain, facial nerve pain, the trigeminal neuralgia, for the first time in over a month. That was when I got the medicine where I was only able to get 2 because they didn't have it. 2 shots. Well, in each container of the shots, there's 2 syringe or whatever you want to call it dosage. So I got 4 dosage basically, and I didn't have to use it. And then when I got them, then yeah, they didn't check the neck. It's fine, they said. Yeah, it's all kinds of stuff that they check for that just to make sure. And they said it has to be either neurological or something else going on. Because my neck's good, my upper back's okay, my lower back, yeah, I've got 3 herniated discs, but they said that won't explain the weakness and the numbing that I would have. But I am also told if I do a wrong movement, I'm done. So, and I fell the other day. Luckily, it has something. It wasn't so hard I fell on, but I still felt it for several days, and I'm still feeling it until a point. Ah, yeah, they're gonna have to do a spinal. The reason the doctor want to do a spinal tap is to find out like what caused it. Like what's going on. And is there something else instead of MS? Like, is there something else that could cause it? My neurologist did say it does, like the fibromyalgia, the trigeminal neuralgia, all is associated with the MS. So he's treating the fibromyalgia and the trigeminal just to make sure. He's treating that for now until he knows something else. But unfortunately, with my insurance, I have to wait until I get it renewed before I can see them others. So yeah, I have 3 doctors. It's like right now I'm currently in pain for the Crohn's and the other part. The reason why I don't put that part out. That I told you. All kinds of bullshit that they're gonna lie. Oh, this one give it to her. Yeah, no, I'm not having that going down. And I'm telling you, man, I need a fucking break with this health. Yeah, there's a lot of, stuff going on. And a lot of things in the process to, fix situations. You know, same shit, same thing. It keeps happening, To be straight honest with you, I don't think anybody will learn. Yeah, exactly. I can't live on a pain medication. Given that he gave me, I'm on gabapentin, baclofen, tizanidine, and gabapentin or lamotagine. Those 4 are for nerve pain 3 times a day. I take it when I wake up in the morning, or whenever I wake up, I take one dose at 4 o'clock, and then whenever I take it at night. um, along with other medications I have to be on, and then the injection that I take for my migraine, I have to take that to kind of prevent migraines, which reminds me I got to do that. Well, I don't have another one, damn it, or I just done it. Never mind. I need to call them and find out what's going on there. And then also the one shot that says got the 2 cartilage in there for when the pain gets bad. I'm gonna mute this 1 second and see who the fuck's calling. Oh, that's funny. They call me and I go, hello. Yeah, I don't necessarily, I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's other costumes they can wear. There's some of them that, and with Halloween, I know a lot of people say it's worshiping the devil and all that. If you're not going as, for that reason, that's different. I don't, and there's some people that take it too far. Getting candy, yeah, that's fine. For the kids, but the rest, if they're doing it for the right reason instead of, yeah, it's just like conjuring the devil or the Ouija boards. I will never fuck with those. I'm sorry, but with a Ouija board, you don't know who you're contacting with. And with all investigations I do, I always pray before I go in. And I always say you cannot follow me home. If it feels demonic or evil, you won't see me sticking around. I don't push it, even if there's a good spirit and they don't really want to talk. I don't push it because the more you push it, the more angry they can get. And you don't know what's going on. Yeah, they have to look for fentanyl. Yeah, my god babies, they thankfully the oldest one is gonna go with them. Their daddy will go with them, but and that being said, they definitely they're going in more of a good area, and it's just bullshit that goes on. And I'm glad that each county that was around here in Florida has said, "Hey, watch out for fentanyl and be careful where you go." It's crazy, and I just it makes me sick that people do that. Years ago, it was razor blades or other drugs. Now it's fentanyl, and it's like if people actually give a child enjoyment of food or candy that does not have junk in it like that shit. It's ridiculous what they gotta find. I say that we having peace and quiet without loudmouth around. Not that it's a problem. We enjoy loudmouth, but it's kind of quiet. But no, I don't. This fentanyl shit's just ridiculous. This whole medical stuff's a pain in the butt. I know you've been going through some shit too. That's why I try to check on you here and there. I don't want to bug you all the time, but I care and love you. And that's let's see. I'm gonna send you a picture in a little bit. But That would be my help. All I have to do is mention that, and then it'd be looked into also. But I tell you what, I wish the stomach problem would stop hurting. And in that part that I was saying that just came up, I had a break for just a little bit, just a tiny little bit, and then it came back. Well, there we go, everyone. I'm gonna get going. Last reminder: every false report done in the legal system, law enforcement, government, you can be prosecuted for it, and also it will be prosecuted. We don't know when or where, and going across state lines is a federal offense. So I would hate to be the people that do that. I feel bad for them. It's a federal offense to go across state, much less in a state you'll have, it's a crime. And in some states, when you do that, depending on how many times and how bad, there's even it become federal then. But everybody have a good evening, and with you hearing that, let y'all know to be fair warned with it. And if any situation with any of y'all that knows me, anybody out there has a situation like that, where you have to, take care of it, make sure you get your attorney, make sure you do all the steps you need to do. That being said, good evening, and I'll see y'all another time. It may not be right away. I've been dealing with some stomach issues. My Crohn's has been acting up, so I have to take, time off and breaks. Bye.